Hello friends, I hope you're all doing great. Today we're going to talk about a very special pen, the Lamy 2000 stainless steel. Let's check it out. First of all, I have to say that I find this pen really beautiful. I love the shape, I love the fact that it's metal, I love that it's a piston filler. What else can you ask for? I really like this pen. So it's metal. And it's like brushed, so it's going to be more resistant than plastic. The downside is that because if it was plastic, if you got a little scratch, you could polish it. This being a metal pen and being that it has a brushed finish, you cannot really polish it because you would totally lose the brushed effect. So, about the pen weight, it's a very heavy pen. When you pick it up, you can tell that it's a heavy pen. If you don't like heavy pens, this is absolutely not a pen for you. If you like heavy pens, try it before you buy it because you may find this one too heavy. I find that the body and the cap have a good relation in weight. Sometimes you get pens that are really heavy, but the cap is not heavy at all. And I feel like that the cap has a decent weight to it. It goes well together, you know. About the cap, I have a thing to complain about. The clip, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this. The clip moves around a little bit. Let me see if I can. Okay. So can you see that? It goes up and down, and I don't like that. Especially in a pen of this price. This is a minimal thing, but I feel like this can be annoying. I don't know if you can hear it, but I feel like they should have done something to prevent it. However, the clip is one of those that has like a spring, so it should last forever and it shouldn't get bent or anything. The way that the pen closes is with a very satisfying click. I'm not sure if you can hear it. So nice. What else do I want to tell you about the pen? Yeah, it's a piston filler and it has a hooded nib. I feel like that the nib really complements the pen because it continues the shape of the pen. So I find that's really nice. Be aware of these little things, these little spots, like clips, I'm not sure what to call them. But there's two of them, one on each side, and they are the things that do the click when you cap the pen and keep the pen in place. They are kind of sharp, so you may not find them like that interesting, that nice for your hands, but I don't have a problem with them. One of them does hit my thumb, but I don't have a problem with it. What else? The ends of the pen are different from the top to the bottom. I wish that they were the same, but maybe it's part of the design, so it's their choice, obviously. But I would like to have the same on each end. I like that the pen has a piston filler. I think they are the superior filling system, but it's kind of a shame that the interior of the pen is made of plastic. What does that mean? It means that if you drop the pen and if it bangs like against the piston, like if it bangs like this, it means that you have a really heavy pen and that's gonna, when falling, it's gonna exert, like it's gonna make more pressure, and like the impact is gonna be bigger, and the force that it leaves on the interior of the pen is going to be larger. And being that the interior is plastic, it may break. So, but I understand that it's kind of a shame that they made a pen this expensive, and the interior is made of plastic. But I understand why they did it, because otherwise the pen would be extremely heavy. Like now it's borderline maybe too heavy. If they had placed interior, if they had used metals in the inside, I'm not sure. That would be too heavy for everyone. Make the pen too heavy for everyone. The pen does cap, and it's quite satisfying. It doesn't click, but it does cap. There's some kind of it doesn't click, but there's some kind of, like it's secure. It's not gonna go anywhere. But yeah, let's do a writing sample. Today we're writing on radio paper, and this is the Lamy 2000. Damn it, it's so small. Medium nib. Medium nib. I'm using Pelican Edelstein, I hope I'm writing that right, Aquamarine. Let's make a quote. It's extremely smooth nib. I cannot guarantee that, and this is the only Lamy 2000 that I've tried, so I do not know if you're gonna experience the same if you buy a Lamy 2000, but I've read a lot of reviews, and a lot of them do say that their nib is really, really smooth. There's some variants between medium nibs and medium nibs, and so nibs of the same size. So I would advise you to try to buy the pen in store. But it's an extremely smooth nib. This one. Try to go for the thicker nibs if you like. It's so smooth that it glides across the paper, and it really it's as if it wants to write more. Just wants to go on, because it just glides. It's a great writer. I recommend this pen. If you can try to cap it, and it does become, for me at least, a little too heavy, but I could write with it. The only problem I have is that it starts to be a little bit back heavy. So in order to write with it, I have to push the pen to the front and write with it. So like it tends to go back, automatically. Instead of me writing with the weight of the pen, I have to counterweight a little. So for me, I'll not post it, but it is a heavy pen that it doesn't like, it gets a little back heavy. But if you like heavy pens, and if you like to cap your pen, I do not think that this is a deal breaker. You can certainly try it out, and maybe you'll like it. But I do prefer to write with the pen uncapped. It's gorgeous. Look at this. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. and have a good day. Bye bye.